think of a Rajini Sir movie as a class apart.
When he saw the news, I suddenly called Soumya.
Did you send Chembai for National Award?
He suddenly, yeah.
We got the National Award.
What? National Award?
It was really unbelievable. Hey, hi. Myself Soumya and this is Venu. I'm the writer. I'm the director, and this is the writer, co-writer of this year's National Award-winning documentary that's called Chembai, My Discovery of a Legend. We are here to talk about our documentary, how it came into being, what was the work behind it, and so and so. So it's not like we stick on to being an actor or an anchor or a director. As long as you're into cinema, anybody who ends up appreciating cinema as a whole, you would want to participate in everything that cinema is. So I'd always want to do everything related to cinema, including handling a camera, maybe someday working in the sound department. These are stuff that I haven't done so far. Apart from it, I've done all odd jobs in cinema. Chembai, when it comes to Chembai, it wasn't we who stumbled upon Chembai. It was rather a very chance coincidence. I happen to be, I am still a big Yeshudas fan. We, end up in Kerala, as a child, we end up growing listening to Dasar's concerts, songs. He has sung like millions of Malayalam songs. So as a child, we end up listening to a lot of songs sung by Yeshudas. So I had been growing up listening to his songs, and someday I'd always wanted to, be present at one of his classical concerts. And I chanced upon a newspaper clip which said that he was about to come live, or he was about to sing live at a concert at the Chembai village. I wasn't aware of where this Chembai village is, or how far it is, or on what particular day he's gonna sing. I wasn't aware of any of this. All I wanted to do was go there and listen to his concert. That's what I did when I reached the village, which is in Palakkad, Kerala. I was informed that his concert would be on the 5th day. So I decided to stay put, and all these 5 days I'd had the wonderful privilege of listening to concerts by innumerable maestros. It was an amazing experience. I don't have any musical background. Though people from my relatives and my ancestry have some talent related to acting, but I amn't aware of anybody into singing. But then your upbringing is what gives you what you're good at. That's what shapes you as an individual. So I suppose listening to all these innumerable songs as a child is what gave me the exposure or my liking towards music. That's why maybe I stay put there for the 5 days listening to all these innumerable concerts. So what I realized over the 5 days is that you don't have to be somebody who should be knowing everything about that genre of music. For me, I know nothing. I know no ABCD of Carnatic music, but I realized that somebody who is a layman when it comes to Carnatic music, somebody such as me, could enjoy such concerts. And that's where the realization struck me that this pleasurable music can be received by a lot of people who alienate Carnatic music, thinking that this is some Chinese or French, and this can be understood only if you learn it, only if you know the basics of it. I found it absolutely wrong. I found myself enjoying it. And if I could enjoy it, any Tom, Dick and Harry can enjoy it. During my 5 days of stay there to attend Dasar's concert, I realized that was in fact the 100th festival. 100 years of somebody's vision. 100 years of Chembai Vaidyanatha Bhagavatar's vision is what it was. And in an era when people are finding, people are found to be lacking will, people have forgotten what perseverance is. I found this man quite inspiring because it was his vision, his perseverance to go ahead, transform this temple festival into a musical festival as well. And that's celebrating its 100th anniversary. He's not alive, he passed away in 1974. And it's almost more than 40 years since he passed away. Even now it's being celebrated with its absolute magnum.
Actually, Chembai, My Discovery of a Legend, the documentary is all. It's a team effort. Actually, Soumya told us when we are sitting for writing in script. Soumya told us about that. We want to show the real person Chembai. What is Chembai Vaidyanatha Bhagavathar? Not like a musician, but he's a very funny person. He's a very funny man. He's a very funny legend. That what we are going to show through this documentary. That was the area we mainly focused. Even if he's a Carnatic musician and he's working in a serious industry, he's enjoying his music, and he was traveling with his music and musicians. He is a very funny person. He's very light man. That's what we are focusing. We are telling about Chembai.
We intend to put it online. Like as I said, the funding was done by all of us only. Psyche Entertainment produced Chembai. Psyche Entertainment involves all of us. So there hasn't been any return from the project. And moreover, it's not a project from which we really expected a return. It was something for our heart. Doing this work, getting this kind of acknowledgement, that filled our heart. That is enough and more. But money is money. There is nothing that you can replace it with. So we would want to put this work onto a platform such as Netflix, wherein people can watch this documentary on a paid basis. You can have a paid view of the documentary. Well, it was fantastic. I still am not able to take in the fact that I'm done with finishing a documentary, and it's been a very organic thing that happened with me and all of my teammates. We are just being in Malayalam we say nimittam, a reason, a chance reason to be bringing forth that idea to the younger lot. So that was our priority one. Two was, we are definitely not going to keep this documentary the boring, serious types. We wanted this documentary to be, a Rajini Sir film. When you think of all the genres of Tamil cinema, I'm sure any of you all would think of a Rajini Sir movie as a class apart. Everybody would want to watch it. It's a mass movie. It's the big hit. It's good or not is secondary. Everybody has to watch it. That's the kind of impression any Rajini Sir movie has. We wanted our documentary to be a Rajini Sir movie among the documentary film category. And I can assure you, I can give it to you in writing, maybe in red ink with a signature, that our documentary indeed is a fantastically entertaining, musically rich documentary, which is anything but bore. Trust me, it's a huge process wherein you have to end up filling up forms after form. It's an online form, and there is a lot of formality involved. So you log into the National Film Award site. There are lists of information that you need to fill in, from the director, producer, production firm, writer, script editor, cameraman, sound, music, every single crew and cast involved. We need to put their information starting from their name to their address, to their phone number, to their email address, to what kind of work they had been doing so far. So it's almost like you have to fill in their whole biography in there. That includes all these individuals' information onto the online form, and then you end up filling up some certain other information, the technical aspects of the movie regarding what format the movie was shot in, whether we're going to send it in the DCP format or Blu-ray disc, and all those information. So there is a lot of formality involved, and pages after page of filling up is involved. That's like a task. So somebody has to be behind this activity rigorously, and that's when something such as happens. It's a task. So I think that's what completes the whole process of movie making. As a matter of fact,
That's a very exciting and very much that was my birthday.
I really wasn't sure whether or not it would be considered. So once we had sent the movie to the festival, I didn't even think of anything about it.
When I saw the news, I suddenly called Soumya.
I could see that he was calling, but I was, having a mighty sweet nap. So I was in no mood to pick his call. I turned about, but then he kept calling. Just when his second call was about to get finished, I picked up.
Did you apply a documentary? He suddenly, yeah.
We got the national award. I'm like, what? It was really unbelievable because we had happened to send this movie to innumerable festivals, and most of them in the Kerala circuit didn't even screen the movie.
I actually said, Soumya, you are going to receive the national award from the President of India. That was a click. That was a memorable click, evergreen click.
I mean, I've taken the fact that this is huge, but I'm happy about the fact that this acknowledgement in the national level has fetched the topic, the man, the work, the vision, the kind of attention and significance it rightly deserves. So that's where my satisfaction is. I am content realizing that particular fact. So when I stumbled upon Chembai, the festival, and the idea that, okay, I have to do something about it. Why not a documentary? All this was organic. So I can't name myself as a documentary filmmaker. All I can say is I'm a storyteller. I would want to be known as a wonderful storyteller, and I would want to keep telling beautiful stories. So I can't know for sure whether I would end up doing other work, other documentaries on other musicians or other well-known people. That's one. Chembai happened quite organically, and that's why I think it is so beautiful. I mean, I'm proud of the work. I'm really proud of the work, and I would want all my work to be as organic as it can get, and that's when it becomes true. That's when it becomes genuine. There are two types of work you can do. One, you can do work from your heart. One, you can do work. The other kind of work is when you do work to fill your stomach. So it all depends on which one you prioritize, which one you want to lend your time and effort on. It was fantastic. It was dream come true. All this happened because of a girl's dream to listen to her favorite singer singing the best of his songs. So that is what led to the whole Chembai thing. So for me, it was like meeting the man of my dream. I was dumbstruck, and when he asked us what exactly do you guys want, all I could say was, sir, we did a documentary on your guru. We would really appreciate it if we could watch it. It's a 30 minutes documentary. And he said, okay, show me the documentary. We showed it to him, and we had our apprehensions, because we wouldn't know how people are different. You never know. Something that we think is good, somebody else may not find it good. They may find it crappy. So we weren't quite sure about how he would receive it. But fortunately, every few minutes to the development or the progress of the documentary, we could visibly see him getting emotional, overwhelmed, smiling, enjoying, laughing. It was a fantastic sight. That was our first audience. He was one of our first audience. And then we realized that this can go miles. 20 minutes to the documentary, as I said, was 33 minutes, but 20 minutes to the documentary, he paused it and he said, now let's take my interview. So that was like the first acknowledgement. And he himself went about asking the 5-star hotel guys to stop the light music, and he made sure he's sitting under proper lights. We shot him. He gave us interview. He spoke to us for 16 minutes. 16 minutes of him remembering his guru, the time he spent with him, the fun moment he had, all the beautiful memories he had with his guru. And to end that fantastic 16 minutes of him telling us all those wonderful stories, he ends the interview singing to us Pavana Guru. Pavana Guru was taught to him by Chembai Vaidyanatha Bhagavathar. So that was amazing. We all were like so dumbstruck, so inspired. We all had goosebumps on. A visibly overwhelmed Dasar stopped after he finished with singing Pavana Guru, and he told us that this was our first award. Frankly, he told us that I wasn't much impressed. This is exactly what he told me. I wasn't much impressed with the new generation kids, but I'm really startled to see that there is content in new generation kids. So it's like, okay, we all know how generally we all know how he thinks the new breed of musicians and filmmakers doesn't have any depth and all that. So after having seen this, when you get to hear such a compliment from somebody such as him, it's huge. It's a struggle. I've been planning my debut feature film since 3 years now. I've been trying, attempting, and when everybody thinks that the national award would be a great positive aspect towards my movie making career attempts, there is one reality that I think I should say here in this platform. Generally, people think that I'm an intellectual. I am a very, award kind of a person who only watches serious cinema, and that's a prejudice. If you have short hair, if you keep a specs, you are a bougie. You are an intellectual, and you can't seem to be enjoying fun movies. You discount happy rom-coms. But trust me, guys, that prejudice, that stereotype is something that has to be taken out, rooted out of our minds deep from here. Why? Because I am a fun-loving person. For me, fun comes first, and ethics and philosophy comes after. At every age, you have to enjoy a certain phase, a certain series of stuff that you have to enjoy. If you don't do it, you can't do stuff that you do at 15 when you are 35. What you have to do at 15, you have to do at 15. So I'm a person who enjoys life to its absolute fullness, to its absolute totality. And I'm a person who for, if given an opportunity to watch a movie, you ask me which movie would you want to watch, I would say, please show me some rom-coms. I love watching romantic comedies. Those fill your heart, those are happy ones. and I would want to make such movies like which makes people happy. The one that we are currently working on is a more practical script in terms of budget, in terms of the genre, in terms of its execution. So it's a family satire. It's an actor's movie. It is not a superstar's movie. It is an actor's movie. Any actor who is willing to play the main lead is sure to establish themselves as an actor with a wide range of performance, of capability to perform wide range on screen. So that's the kind of main lead that we have conceived for our family satire. That's what we have been working on since December. I am on this. It's been like what 5 months now, and this has to happen in another few months. That's what we are working on. At present, if I am sitting here giving you this interview, if you guys are showing the enthusiasm to take an interview of ours, that's because this man out of nowhere, this man with this huge talent house that he was, from his graveyard, he's giving so much positivity, energy, and vibe to people, to the mortals, to people like us, to people like me, to people like all of y'all. That's amazing to be able to do that after 40 plus years of passing away. To be able to still do that is something only geniuses can do. Only geniuses can make it happen. And that's something I've learned something from, there's no point of simply existing. What's the whole point of existing? Living each day just as it is. Live it to its fullest. Give as much as you can. And whatever should come to you shall eventually reach you. So guys, this is our humble request. It's been fantastic talking to you, Behindwoods. And we would like to thank all of you all for giving us this opportunity to speak to you. Like Vinu said, ours is a small team. It's just a few friends gathering up to make this dream come true, this vision come true. So, and fetching something as big as a special mention in the national awards itself was something out of the blue. So we are still realizing the truth of the fact, and that's when you guys contact us asking that maybe we should speak to you about the documentary. All we have to request is all of you all wonderful people who are watching this interview. We would soon be, in a month or 2 months time, we would be uploading this documentary on Netflix or some a platform such as that for a paid view. We request all of you all to show the enthusiasm and the interest to maybe spend a few bucks from your pocket. You end up spending, I don't know, a lot of money for a lot of things, some of which doesn't even make any sense. But maybe 36 minutes of some knowledge, some fun, some information, or maybe a national award winning documentary. Spend a few bucks for that and you might, I'm sure, none of you would be disappointed. Thank you, Behindwoods, for this opportunity. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.